The Rick Martel Show, brought to you in part by the Otter Rock Cafe at 885 Embarcadero in Morro Bay. The 10th Street Grill at 2011 10th Street in Los Osos. California Coin and Stamp, 253 Granada Drive, San Luis Obispo.
After your vacation and you went back to KOGO, what happened to you that shocked you?
Got fired? No. They changed.
Getting fired seems to be part of the terrain. We won't dwell on that part of your career.
No,
but was there a problem with
the They changed format and
they did,
to rock and roll, and I couldn't do it. So then I was doing the news down in Mexico, and that lasted for about 6 months, and I was out of a job, so we drove to Morro Bay, and I met her parents, and we had a great time there. Really did. They're both gone now, but Jane Russell, I interviewed her on my show up here, and I asked her about The Outlaw, and
the famous Howard Hughes movie.
Yeah, Howard Hughes music, and she was very good. She just died about it.
That's what I heard.
Yeah.
I think she died recently.
Yeah. But she was really neat.
They say she was a real nice gal.
Yeah.
You know,
Down to earth.
Down to earth and regular gal. In 1980, what happened?
I used to have black hair.
Ah, it looks like the young, dapper Rick I've come to know.
Yeah. Okay, 1980 what?
1980, did you have to make a decision in that year, 1980?
1980. What happened in 19? Oh yeah, I moved to Bakersfield, was it? I think I've got Alzheimer's.
No, we don't call it Alzheimer's. We call that a senior moment. Well, it says here it was a year of decision, and I don't know exactly. KOGO was sold that year.
Oh yeah, KOGO was sold, and they went to the rock and roll format, and I left the station.
And about that time, you moved up to the Central Coast.
That's right.
But you had some connections up here through your wife's.
No, I didn't. I went into KSBY, and Keith Moon was a manager, and he asked me to go downstairs and read, and gave me the job.
Oh, that quick.
Yeah, that quick. 2 weeks.
And you were with KSBY for 13 years?
17.
17 years.
Yeah.
Well, I remember seeing you on the nightly news. I used to watch it.
Did you?
I used to watch it, yeah, every night.
Wow.
Wouldn't have considered listening to anybody else.
Well, thank you.
You had a way with Man Bites Dog. I mean, you know, you had a certain sense of humor that kind of came through, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Well,
I liked it.
The news is, it can be dry, you know.
Well, particularly the local, local news can be a little on the dry side.
I'll never forget when they put me on, and the Pope was in Monterey.
Yes.
And he was in his Pope mobile. We had no IFBs. The director could tell us what was happening. He'd have to come out and tell us, and he'd go stretch, stretch, stretch. Well, I didn't know much about the Catholic religion, so I just faked it. That would probably go down in history as a bad broadcast. Oh. Did I show you these? This is Earl Holliman. Remember him?
I do.
Yeah. Foster Brooks.
Oh, yeah.
He did the sports for me and that hiccupy voice, the drunk voice. It was the funniest thing I've ever heard.
Yeah.
There's Doug McClure, the Virginian.
The Virginian.
Oh, I lost so many of these in fire. Dick Martin of Verona Martin.
Yes.
And John Saxon. And my wife said, "You've got to get whatever he's wearing. That cologne is wonderful."
Yeah, I can remember him too.
Yeah, and he was in the Bold Ones at the time. So that was it.
Well, tell us about the time you went to New York and interviewed John Chancellor and
Oh, okay.
Roger
We've
Mudd.
got 1 minute there. I went to New York with Missy Pierce Hobson, who has since passed, and she was a wonderful, wonderful lady. And we went in, and John Chancellor was going out, and Roger Mudd and Tom Brokaw were vying for the anchor spot. I didn't like Roger Mudd at all. And I interviewed Tom and John Chancellor. He was my favorite. Cleet Roberts was my second. Tom Brokaw, although he spit words out, was a nice guy, and I really liked him. So that's what happened. And I want to thank you for driving all the way from San Simeon.
I'm still capable of doing that. I just can't get anywhere on time.
Oh, that's all right. Thank you very much, Wiley.
Well, thanks for
and don't
having me.
forget the April 22nd at San Simeon.
San Simeon Lodge, yeah.
San Simeon Lodge. We'll see you next time.